Living life to a constant beat, no matter the rhythm, has now become the way of life for many.
Now it's real. I've been confined to my four walls of my house.
And as several safety guidelines continue to be put in place by the government in an attempt to contain the spread of the coronavirus, working from home is slowly becoming the new normal.
But then when you're told you cannot go outside, it's human nature. That's the time now you feel like, oh my gosh, yeah, we cannot go outside. It's scary to a certain extent, but we will survive this for sure.
As a professional photographer, Faith Mutegi has lived and seen it all. A line of work almost certainly requiring her to be outdoors. When Kenya, however, reported its first positive coronavirus case, everything changed.
Some of the jobs I had lined up to happen, especially for print, some of them have had to be cancelled because of the COVID-19.
Just days into the announcement, she has seen several of her projects cancelled. This, she says, has been the toughest part of it all.
You dread such phone calls, but you know sometimes some things are just inevitable. There's nothing you can do. So you just pray. What else can you do?
Several days in, her routine has no doubt changed drastically. This, she maintains, is a cost we all have to pay in the pursuit of a healthy nation. And for those working at home for the first time, here are a few tips you can use to cope with the current situation.
Sometimes I was tempted to put work aside and just watch the series. And so for these people, it's going to be hard at the beginning, especially if you have kids around, if you have maybe other things you have to do like laundry. You feel like you have to deviate, but then you have to set a goal. You have to look at the things you have to achieve at the end of the day. If you're working for a core area that we need as a country, you have to look at the bigger picture. People need you, so put your laundry aside, put the music aside, and actually concentrate on the job for.
At a different location, this home has been converted into a classroom.
Yeah, hi sir, how are you?
The digital or online space now becoming the new learning frontier, with a teacher on one side of the computer while learners on the other. For teachers and learners alike from the Nairobi International School, this is revolutionizing learning in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic.
In normal classrooms, it's quite noisy. People can just say anything from anywhere, but here there's more decency and people are usually more quiet. Like for example, the teacher can mute you if you're talking, and then in a normal classroom you can't mute someone, and so they'll just keep on talking and make noise. So here it's more like a quiet area.
And even though they are at home, learners will now be required to be dressed decently, adhering to the normal class timetable of between 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m.
The teacher gives out instructions. What we are doing as parents is we make them do, this is a comprehension what she has written, and the assignment what the teacher has given. What we did is we make them do at home, take a photo and send it to the teacher.
And at the same time, the Ministry of Education, starting Monday next week, will enhance curriculum delivery through radio, TV, YouTube and the Kenya Education Cloud to at least 15 million learners in both primary and secondary school. Online service providers are meanwhile also adhering to government safety regulations, advising customers to arrange with the rider to leave one's delivery package at the door without signing on delivery. Shukri Wachu, K24 TV.